Hello, everybody. I hope everybody's doing great today. My voice is, I'm just a little bit hoarse today, so bear with me. Um, but I wanted to go over did ex-president Donald Trump share classified information with his friends? And this is part two of the classified documents that Trump was indicted on, 31 counts. And Trump was indicted because he wouldn't turn the documents back over to the White House. Um, and so here's another interview that I wanted y'all to listen to today, and then we're going to go back and go over it. But I have two videos I do want to share with you about did Donald Trump share classified information with his friends that should not have been done.
Donald Trump was asked about his attacks on Bill Barr, a gutless pig, John Kelly, born with a very small brain, along with the likes of John Bolton and Mick Mulvaney.
Why did you hire all of them in the first place?
Because I hired 10 to 1 that were fantastic. We had a great economy.
And he pivoted away from the topic, but what really made news was when Brett pressed him about the classified documents indictment, especially after a subpoena was issued.
I want to go through the boxes and get all my personal things out. I don't want to hand that over to NARA yet. And I was very busy, as you've sort of seen.
Yeah, but according to the indictment, you then tell this aide to move to other locations after telling your lawyers to say you'd fully complied with the subpoena when you hadn't.
To appeal to independent voters, specifically suburban, educated women voters who he lost in the collar counties of all these major cities and who have been a real problem for the GOP's ability to win.
Why did you hire all of them in the first place?
Because I hired 10 to 1 that were fantastic. We had a great economy.
And he pivoted away from the topic, but what really made news was when Brett pressed him about the classified documents indictment, especially after a subpoena was issued.
I want to go through the box. All my personal things. I don't want to hand that over to NARA. I was very busy, as you've sort of seen.
Yeah, but according to the indictment, you then tell this aide to move to other locations after telling your lawyers to say you'd fully complied with the subpoena when you hadn't.
But before I send boxes over, I have to take all of my things out. These boxes were interspersed with all sorts of things, golf shirts, clothing, pants, shoes.
So, Mary Catherine, the golf shirts defense, even some conservatives are saying that Donald Trump hurt his legal case, maybe in the court of public opinion as well, by the way he talked about the classified documents in that interview with Brett. Others say it was just muddled. What's your take?
Look, it's tricky to talk about it. I mean, I imagine your lawyers are telling you not to, but you want to defend yourself. Look, I'm a procrastinator too, so I understand. But there was a year between when they started asking for stuff and when this really picked up, and for anything that he's charged for was after that, long after that year had expired. And I just feel like there was time to go through these things.
Right.
And he would have spared himself a lot of this.
Yeah, no, I mean, if given the documents back, I think there would not even be a criminal case. Kevin, Trump is on tape, according to the indictment, saying he may have brandished the Iran war plans before political aid, or then he kind of said, well, maybe it was just newspaper clippings. He was kind of muddled on that. So how did this play on TV?
It played, I think, poorly for the former president in this sense. It made it seem as if he knew that he was sort of taking his sweet time and that maybe it's my stuff, I'll give it back to you when I'm good and ready. But in his defense, I would also argue, and I remember this distinctly when President Obama left office, there was this tug of war with the National Archives. This is common. This does happen. What's interesting here is rather than continuing a negotiation, this escalated rather quickly, I think, for the former President Trump. And I think that's the real difference here.
Right. Brett Baier tweeted he was surprised that he got so much out of Trump, given his pending criminal indictment.
Yeah.
And I'm sure his lawyers were not in love with that. But, you know, Donald Trump doesn't always listen to lawyers or others. Let me play one more bit of sound from that interview. And this has to do with the 2020 election.
You lost the 2020 election.
Brett, you take a look at all of the stuffed ballots. You take a look at all of the things, including things like the 51 intelligence
There
agents.
were recounts in all of the swing states. There was not significant
We're
widespread
trying
fraud.
to get recounts, real
There were
recounts, not just numbers of
investigations,
votes
widespread.
cast.
There were lawsuits, more than 50 of them, by your lawyers, some in front of
Ready,
judges that you appointed.
Catherine, I'm sure Brett took a lot of flack for saying bluntly to the former president, you lost the 2020 election, but Trump did not back off and started with his routine about how, it still remains to be proven that this was a rigged election.
Yeah, look, Brett is correct, and a lot of people don't believe him. A lot of those people are Trump supporters. But this is what I would argue to those folks who still support him: is that you have to be concerned with his unwilling to make an argument here that anything will be different this time around. He was asked specifically to appeal to independent voters, specifically suburban, educated women voters who he lost in the collar counties of all these major cities and who have been a real problem for the GOP's ability to win a national race. He doesn't make an argument for them. In fact, what he does is he turns swiftly into the 2020 controversy, and that is radioactive to those voters specifically. So if he's unwilling to make an argument, how does he earn anyone back?
Yeah, on that point, Kevin, the key aspect here is that
Okay, that was one video that I wanted to share with you. And then here's the second one I wanted to share. This is about Trump talking about him um, showing classified documents to his friends. And he was making it as it was a joke. Okay, are we gonna play? Uh, okay, what is going on? Oh no. Okay, that was not playing as if I wanted it to. But in that video, I don't know if I can get it to rewind and go back and play or not. But in the interview, Trump was on tape bragging about showing classified documents to his friends. And he was, and it was recorded. And these were documents from the Pentagon about a potential attack on Iran. And it was recorded from CNN, Anderson 360. And it was where he had gave details. And I think this was part of the special counsel Jack Smith indictment of Trump for the mishandling of classified information, because he was showing these documents that should have been up under seal. He was showing them to his friends at the golf, I guess at where they play golf at. And some of the people there, he not took the classified documents and he was showing them to people, and they were laughing about it as he discussed Hillary Clinton, and he was laughing about her and when she had the emails. But in these documents, the video, there are 84 people that will be showing up for the trial. That these people will be now, as far as the indictment, I don't know if they're gonna go back and indict Trump for this video. That's why you have to be careful about the people you call your friends, because they were supposed to have been his friends, but they're sitting here recording him. Um, and I don't think that was right, but that's what happened. They was recording him. And I still want to see if I can get it to play. I'm going to try it one more time. Okay, let me see if I can get this to play, because you can hear him talking about sharing classified documents, and he knew they were classified documents, and he was still saying that he couldn't declassify them. Um, and if I can't get it to play this time, then I'm just gonna stop. Let's see what we can get here. But he's discussing the classified documents, and he knew they were declassified because he was saying that he could not classify them. I had this playing earlier, but for some reason, it's not picking up, and I hate when it does that. So now it's just spinning. But I did want to share that document with you. So I don't know. Maybe I'll get a chance to redo it later on. But as far as these are some of the documents that were in boxes that Trump had taken from the White House, and he had stored them in various area, Mar-a-Lago club. This is a place where Donald Trump stayed in Florida. And so these are a lot of boxes. These boxes, if you look, they are in the bathroom. Here's, if you can look, you can see the toilet in the sink where he stored classified documents that he took from the White House. They stored them in stages. These boxes was taken from the White House, and some was kept on a stage in the white and gold room. And these are the layout of where Donald Trump stayed. And if you look on there, you can see where his family suite is in Trump office. And then the white and gold ballroom is where these documents in boxes were stored that he had taken from the White House. It's a lot of boxes. These are other places where Donald Trump had stored another place. And this is where people could freely come and go. And he was saying that he couldn't turn these documents over because he needed time to get jerseys out. That's what he was saying on the other tape. I needed time to get jerseys out, baseball caps, golf clubs, something he was saying, but you can look at this and tell that none of this is even in the boxes. The boxes are just that he took from the White House. And these are pictures. Mar-a-Lago. There's actually a beautiful place, real beautiful. But you got people that are coming and going, and he's doing different events here. So you got people all around classified documents that should have been kept up under lock and key. And they was not. But they do have Trump he's admitting that he knew that these were classified documents, and he didn't have time to declassify them before he left the White House, which means that you got these documents out here and you're showing them to your friends, and they should be up under lock and key, and they should have been kept confidential. And so he's not showing them, he's not keeping them confidential. He's thinking it's a joke, and it's really not. And that's why they have indicted him, um, because these are files that should be kept up under lock and key. But where Donald Trump stays is actually beautiful if you look at it. Mar-a-Lago, this is in Florida, but it's actually gorgeous. I'm quite sure he can have a lot of people come and visit and stay at the whole. I think it's part of it's a hotel, so you got people that can come and stay. But it's a beautiful place to stay. Uh, it's just that he should have never taken the documents that he took. He should have turned them back over. And I think if he would have turned the documents back over, he would never be in trouble now. And now he's in a lot of trouble because of not turning the documents over. And he can't even defend himself because they got him on tape. Actually, they got him on tape showing these documents to his friends. And they'll probably testify against him if he's got 84 people that wants to testify. And I think the judge put a gag order on him saying that you can't talk to these people who are supposed to be your friends, people on the golf course, because they have a right, uh, because they're going to be able to come into court and testify against Trump. And so I hate that happens. But I want to welcome everybody to my show. Uh, my name is Dr. RBH. This is Dr. RBH Show. I would like to hear your comments. Hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel. If you're not a member, I would love to have you. I do cover a lot of different topics, variety of topics. Hi, Miss B. Hi, Stay Dangerous. How y'all doing? I wish y'all could come up. My 1 year on YouTube. Yes. Yes, I am celebrating. And Stay Dangerous. I haven't heard from you in a while. I would love to check out some of your videos. You have got to do some. But please subscribe to my channel, my sub. Miss B, I definitely would like to talk with you soon. Hopefully we'll get a chance to talk soon. Because I wanted to go over some things with you. But for right now, I just wanted to go over this and say that Trump these are some of the reasons. It's a lot of boxes, y'all, that Trump has stored, uh, that he's taken from the White House. He say they're his documents, but anytime they are not classified, um, then they're illegal and he can face time. Thank you, Miss B. Yes, thank you. I really do appreciate that. But I'm gonna end this. I just wanted people to see that some of the places where Donald Trump had taken classified documents and spreaded them over the place where he lives and just showing them to people, uh, and they should be up under lock and key. And I think for almost a year, if you hear them, they say they had already asked Donald Trump to return the documents, but he would refuse to return them. And so this is what's costing him now to be in court, and facing 31 counts of federal charges. Um, and he's got 84 people as witness that wants to testify against him. And so we're going to see how this play out in the future. But thank y'all. Leave your comments. I would love to hear your comments. And have a great day. Thank you.